should come up on a monitor then, right?
No, that's just the
Oh, comments. Yeah, I see. Okay.
All right. Hey, people, give us a hello there. When you can see us, let us know what's going on. I think we're there. There we are on that little TV set.
Yeah.
So what I did was I closed out the initial one that was there and went back.
You couldn't open it. You had to get a new one.
Yeah, I X'd it out and then I opened it again.
Oh, okay.
And I also come up with a chat here. All right, man.
Oh, I see. All right. Welcome. We can see ourselves on our monitor.
There we are. There.
Oh, there we are. Okay.
Okay. And I guess I'm gonna go to first. Oh yeah. All right. Actually, you know what? Let me get up our. Yeah, we're just about with you folks. Gonna get my videos up here, which I forgot to do before we started, as people are jumping on. Channel.
Well, they really start rocking out on this.
Yeah, they do. And that music there. So, all right, dude. Why don't we get ourselves going?
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen. What time is it, Joel?
Hey, Keith. I think it happens to be time for Smack and Jack.
Smack and Jack Live
Smack
on
and
our
Jack
YouTube
Live.
channel, ladies and gentlemen, on this cool fall second show of the fall season.
Yeah.
Forgot to mention it last week, but we are well into fall now.
We're usually a little bit behind on just about everything.
Just about everything, yeah. So I'm not surprised. Anyway, we got a great show for you this morning. I'll be as new to it as our audience. Let's put it that way. Good thing I'm good looking, or you get a different sidekick. Anyway,
Indeed.
yes.
Indeed.
So we're ready. Are we ready?
We are ready to
okay,
go.
So,
are you ready to push
yes,
the
I
intro
got my.
there?
Oops, there's
So
my
we're
coffee.
lined
Grab
up?
your coffee, sit
All
back,
right.
relax,
Yeah, I
and
got my
enjoy the
coffee.
next half hour, and we will be right back.
Here we go.
From the Somerset Studios in Westchester, Pennsylvania, it's Smack and Jack Live with your co-hosts Keith and Joel Wenderman.
Jack up your income, smack it in the veins. Jack it up, jack it up, jack it up, smack that in the veins.
There we are.
Sorry, I was a little preoccupied.
So into
there.
the music.
Yeah. Well, I want to make sure we still have sound as always. So you notice I took away the chat. Remember we had the chat right there.
Oh, okay,
So
right.
Took that out. I could put it back in, but I don't have the actual updated link there. So, welcome, folks. As I said in my Facebook prelude to our show, I'm slightly under the weather. Came down with something. Actually, this is how it happened. Tuesday, we went out to Tuesday evening. We went to drop the van off at the Honda place. Came back. We stopped at Dairy Queen. Had a nice little snack on the way home.
Nice.
Got home. I was working on the computer a little bit, and all of a sudden I felt that little. I was like, "Get out of here!" Yeah, you know, it's like I knew exactly the moment that I started getting this cold. So Wednesday I was a little down and out. Fortunately, I had off that day. Did something. Had to run over to the hospital, but you know, and then.
Well,
not bad.
In case you don't know, folks, if I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who is related to somebody who has a cold, has had a cold in their life, I will get it. So stay tuned next week. I will be
That's
under the
right,
weather.
that's right, yes.
I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen.
Well, I'm
So,
thinking maybe I
sorry
got
to hear
this
that,
from
Joe.
you, right?
Possibly.
Did I
yeah.
get this from you?
Not possibly. I
And
might
you
have
know
passed
what?
it
It
on.
might even be might just be allergies. I don't know.
Yeah, I've had
But
bad allergies this year.
yeah.
Put
I'm not feeling so
yeah,
bad. It's just,
I-
you know, the little stuff. Just stuff.
Yeah,
So,
just stuff.
all right. So that is our welcome.
Yeah,
Welcome.
yeah.
And welcome to Columbus Day weekend.
Columbus Day
we can
weekend, right?
say.
We're going to
And
talk about that in a little
We're
bit.
going to talk a little bit about Columbus Day weekend.
Indigenous Peoples
Yeah.
Weekend.
Yeah,
is
we're
what it's
moving
gonna
away
be.
from
Yes.
good old. Well, let's not give away all our secrets.
No, let's not.
But before we get to that, we're going to do our learning curve about keywords in YouTube videos.
Okay.
in the title and the description, and how we can kind of get some good ideas for keywords. And then we're going to do our jokes, our trivia,
Ever popular joke,
our
yeah.
facts,
Yep.
birthday minute, all that good stuff that you've come to expect on a great Smack and Jack day.
On a Saturday morning where you would be doing
Right. What else?
nothing.
What else do you do today?
Nobody does anything Saturday morning. They have a cup of coffee, they read the paper. There's nothing good in the papers anymore. Everything's
Yeah, it's the same old,
depressing.
Old, right?
So yeah, might as well be depressed watching us. Let's get into it, Joel. What's this keyword stuff?
Okay,
I've heard
so-
this, but
All right, so we've talked, a bit about keywords before, but keywords are let's say, the most searched terms that Google can tell you about.
okay.
In other words, how to play badminton.
Okay.
That phrase there is a highly searched term. How to.
Okay.
Yeah, how to do anything
Okay.
is a very highly searched term. So when you do your descriptions for your YouTube videos, you want to try to include some of those search terms in your titles and in the description. Okay, so let me show you how I go about doing that. First off, you may recall a few shows ago I talked about this guy up here, and this little add-on here to my Chrome extension is called Keywords Everywhere. So when you type in a search term such as how to get rid of malls. Oh shoot. There it is. How to get rid of malls. Okay, so there is my query there. That's my question. Over here, the keywords tool will bring up a lot of keyword phrases that have been searched for.
Okay.
Now, as you see, of course, just starting last week, Keywords Everywhere is now a paid tool.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can talk about that later. But they used to give you like how often it was searched for, how it was ranked. Over here, they're not giving that anymore. And the reason why, they said too many bots were kind of interacting, so they had to make it a paid tool. Okay. Which they said is going to be like $1 or $2 a month, depending on your level of use. Which is not a big deal, but I can understand the bots are, just automatically messing around with things. So anyway, but if you can still use this little tool over here to help you with the keywords. All right, and then they have people also search for it. So down here, these are all highly searched terms or words and so forth. In addition to that, if you go all the way to the bottom of your search, you always get this down here. These are related searches. Right. So you can start using that. So what I did when I did our video on the moth trap video. Okay, let's go to the moth trap video here. I don't think this one is it. No. Let's go to this one here. Excuse me. So what I did here, I used a term in the title that I got from the keyword search.
I see. Okay.
And then in the description here, I took as many of those search terms and turned them into a description of the video. Okay. Right. In addition to that, down here, I just copied and pasted all those different search terms. So that's going to help get us ranked. Okay. All right. How to get rid of malls and carpets. Malls naturally. Let's see. There's another one in here about a bomb, an insect bomb. Right. I forget what you call them. But anyway, so I use that up here. I just don't like the bombs, just to kind of include as much of those keywords in the description as possible. And you see over here, I have another little plugin tool that lets me know how I did as far as using keyword searches and how I did with the description and all that. And over here, it tells me I got 68 out of 100. Which is like really high for me. You want it'd be nice to get like 80, 90 out of 100 as far as what they think how you did with your description and your title. But 68 is pretty high for us. Normally we're like around 20.
Wow. Good.
Because when I post the videos of our live show, I don't do that much of a description.
Right.
Yeah, I don't do that much research. I do research some of the keywords and I plug them in there, but this here I really thought about, and I try to like craft a description, to help get it
While
ranked.
still making it
Makes
easy
sense.
makes sense and easy to read.
sense.
And,
Yeah. So, and they also say if you add the year, that always helps.
Okay.
When you look up something and you see it's from like 2014 and you want it to be relevant, sometimes you're like,
Yes.
I'm not going to look at that one. I'll look at the one that says 2019.
Okay. Yep.
So next year I'll change that to 2020.
Redid the whole thing. Good.
Well, something like that, it can't really change. Now,
Right.
let's take a look at the vest one we did. And as I look at this description, I feel like I need to go back and maybe add a little bit more here. I don't know why I have this so spread out like this. I should probably have a little bit more in a paragraph form. See this one here, I have 14.3 out of 100. So I think maybe I forgot to go back and really beef this one up.
Right.
Because I didn't add any more of the keywords down below here. So I can go do the same thing, grab all these searchable keywords that are suggested, plug them in here. And the other thing I noticed is going back and reading your description, just proofreading is a good idea, because this morning as I was reading through this, in the moth one, wherever it was, the moth one, I had the word ride, R-I-D-E, instead of rid, R-I-D.
Oh.
So
Rid of, yeah.
that's certainly going to hurt the searchability of it.
Right.
If you have a misspelling in there. So of course I made that edit, but sometimes you get done everything, you read it 10 times and you still don't catch it. But today it popped right out of me. I was like, whoa! So I had to change that. But anyway, so make sure you edit. So again, check out what keywords you need to put in your titles. Check out the keywords that you can use to plug into your description here, and then again add them down here. And then there's also a place for keywords. Where do I have that? These are all my keywords here. There is a spot or a space in YouTube to plug in video tags, and that's where you want to plug in as many keywords as possible.
Okay.
Okay, because these are things that people might be searching for.
Right.
But you also want to incorporate all that into your description.
I see.
To help reinforce all that. Okay?
All right.
So that's just my thought. Now there's there's the keyword tool that I showed you. There's also the Google there's a Google tool that will help you with keywords as well, and that's probably the one I'll start using a little bit more. I have to get a little bit more familiar with the Google one.
Okay.
But since Google is they're the ones that receive all that information,
Right.
so I would feel that they have the most information to give about keywords.
Okay. Right.
So what's that sound like to you, Keith? Is that
yeah.
Is that yeah. All right, so when you're writing your descriptions, folks, try to use as many keywords as possible, and there's a lot of tools to help you with that. You gotta be a little crafty.
Yep. Good. Very good.
Okay.
Okay.
So what does that bring us
All right.
to? Over
Let's
there,
see
Keith?
if we got some jokes. So we got our joke book. Oh, we
do
got our
have our joke book.
Jokepedia. How we doing over there, Joel? The old talk box.
Yeah, doing okay. Not bad actually. Again, I feel fine. We're gonna turn to page
88 in our hymnal. Not in our hymnal. In our joke book.
in the book of joke. All right, you gonna play a little something over
right,
there,
okay.
brother?
I'm sorry. I'm
zoning on me.
well. You were talking about the vest, and you wore it last week. And did you say any? You told me that you wore it. Did you say anything on the show about?
I don't know
one
if
of
I
the
did
football
or not.
games or something.
Yeah, I
like
worked
that?
the football game last Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Because all I had to do is I wore a long sleeve T-shirt and the vest, and then a very light hooded sweatshirt. This one here, a very light sweatshirt with the heated vest on, and it's nice because you don't have to bundle up too much.
So you don't necessarily have to be a motorcyclist or a runner or working outside all year long. Just kind of nice to have. Doesn't cost that much. And
being a parent sitting at a football game, it really comes in handy.
Because I don't think you're allowed to bring like hard liquor to football games anymore. Didn't they cut that out right after I got out of high school?
Well, I'm pretty sure it was not allowed when you're in high school. Did you not know that?
Oh, okay.
Let's get to our jokes, folks.
All righty.
Joke
Yeah, let's
number
see what
one.
we got, jokes.
Why did the computer geek take up photography?
Why?
He wanted his own dork room.
Dork. I get it. Oh.
All right. Why?
Uh-oh.
We're feeling good, aren't we? Why did the boy give his teacher a PC?
Why?
The store was out of apples. PC.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Wow.
There
Woo.
was a
Kind of
little-
like, yeah, I should have been standing up a little higher.
There's a little delay on that.
Yeah,
one,
a little delay,
folks.
but-
All right, here we go. What part of the keyboard do astronauts like best?
Astronauts? Is that the same as an astronaut?
Astronauts.
Oh, no. What kind?
The space bar.
Oh, nice. He redeems himself.
And last one. Sorry, folks. Last one. What did the mouse say to the webcam?
What?
Cheese.
Good. Very good. All right.
All right. Why don't we do a little trivia? And we'll talk a little bit about Columbus Day. Excuse me. And then
good, yes.
do our birthday minute, and then we're gonna get out of here.
Okay.
So we don't gag.
Yeah, we don't
on air in front
anyway,
of
so,
our audience here. So.
Do we have
All
anybody
right. Do we have
watching us
anybody
today?
here that can give us a little reply? All right. Well.
Okay. Well, we're going to do it anyway, and you're going to watch it later. And
Yeah,
you're
when you
gonna love
watch it later, you're going to say,
And you're
"Whoa,
gonna-
I
I
knew that.
wish I
man,
was there
yeah,
in the morning."
Yeah. All right. So trivia.
Trivia. Let's see what's...
Let's move
yep,
on to
alrighty.
our trivia. Trivia.
There's a
All right.
couple today. They're interesting.
Yeah, we don't have.
And
actually
if you
too
know the answers, write them down, and we'll get back to them.
many.
And after we talk about good old Christopher Columbus, Chris,
Yeah, that's it. Christopher Columbus.
I thought I was going to say Kringle or something like that. What is the only state that you can type on one row of keys in the QWERTY keyboard? I don't know if that's a word or what. QWERTY.
Yeah, I think that's our standard.
The standard keyboard, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. What's
yeah.
the only state you can type in one row?
All right.
Pump Up the Jams is a 1989 studio album, debut studio album by which Belgian dance act. And I think I know that one. Belgium.
Okay.
Stratus, Sirius, Cumulus are names of what different types of what? Stratus, Sirius,
Yeah.
Cumulus are what names for different types of what? Located approximately halfway between Iceland and Norway, the Faroe Islands are a territory of which country? Robin Williams' television show Mork and Mindy was a spin-off of what other famous show? And if you don't know that, you weren't born in the 60s or 70s.
Yeah.
Maybe in the 80s. You don't know that?
I'm
Okay,
gonna have to
well,
think about that.
I know.
Okay. So we'll come back to them.
Yep.
Momentarily. All right. Let's go on to Columbus. All right. So
Observed on Monday, right? Isn't Columbus Day
Columbus
Monday?
Day is on Monday,
Okay.
which is what, the 14th this year?
14th, yes.
And I think it originally was supposed to be on the 12th, like it was the 12th. But then they just changed it to a certain Monday.
Okay.
Which is what, the second Monday, third Monday? I guess it's second Monday, right?
Second Monday, yes.
Yeah, of October. So let's talk about a little bit about why it's going from, it's moving now from Columbus Day to
They're just going to change the holiday.
Indigenous
Right.
Peoples Day. And then we'll just kind of go to the next slide here where it shows the facts and when it started and all that. So there has been pushback against Columbus Day for a long time. It dates back to the 19th century when anti-immigrant groups in the United States rejected the holiday because of its association with Catholicism. In recent decades, Native Americans and other groups have protested the celebration of the event because of the colonization of Americas, the beginning of the transatlantic slave trade, and the death of millions from murder and disease. So right off the bat, as we were saying before, if you're a Native American, why would you want to celebrate
Right.
Columbus Day?
Right.
Or, you know?
Like celebrating Hitler Day or something. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
So Europeans brought smallpox, influenza, and then just the wars between natives and European colonists claimed many lives as well. So
Okay.
that's kind of the reason, and we're not going to go through all this, but it's a pretty interesting read. I spent a bit of time as I'm trying to open up my cough drop here. When you put cough drops in your pocket for a little while, look at that.
They meld to the.
Let's try this one here. I got it. This one has been in the closet, but anyway. So there has been a move away from Columbus Day, and before I read this, I was like, what are they talking about? And then it just kind of all makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah.
And Italian Americans really clung on to Columbus Day, mainly they wanted that day, or they wanted to remember Columbus, because when the Italians came here in a mass numbers back in the 1800s, they were kind of persecuted too.
Oh, yes.
There were lynchings. There were very
in the Irish, all ethnic
any group that came here was. So the Italians really clung to Columbus as being like he was the first one here, and this, that, and the other thing. Although it was not necessarily mainland United States. And what it's saying here, the Vikings found Greenland and
400 years earlier. So
in the 10th century.
It's
so
kind of
So let's move on to just the facts, the fast facts, and we get this from CNN. The other one was from the History Channel. Fast facts: Columbus Day is celebrated the second Monday in October before it became a federal holiday in '71. Many states celebrated Columbus Day on October 12th. So October 12th was the day, but now it's just
the Monday.
The Monday, yeah. He initially landed in the island of Guanahani, how do you say that, in the Bahamas on October 12th, 1492. He had a crew of 90. The Nina,
90, wow.
Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria. I actually knew that. 1792 celebration. The first Columbus Day celebration was organized by the Society of St. Tammany and held in New York City. And that was the 300th anniversary of his landing. In 1792, that's kind of crazy. Yeah. President Harrison issued a proclamation establishing a celebration of Columbus Day and the 40th anniversary of Columbus's landing. 1907, Colorado, of all states, Colorado becomes the first state to declare Columbus Day a legal holiday. 1920, Columbus Day begins celebrated annually. 37, the federal observance of Columbus Day under Roosevelt, and then 71. Becomes a federal holiday in the United States. So then indigenous...
Always the second Monday.
Second Monday
in October. Okay.
Indigenous Peoples Day. Many people agree that Columbus was not the first person nor the first European to discover the Americas. Indigenous people have been living in Americas for centuries before Columbus. And a lot, you can see all right there, have replaced Columbus Day with Indigenous Peoples Day. Mainly due to his treatment of the indigenous people. So you could go on and on about that, but just some of the facts, the controversy behind having.
And it makes sense. We're a country of change, and the more we learn, the more tolerant we become.
Yeah, well, that's the big thing. The more we learn, we do need to make changes, because sometimes our history is not always spelled out as like. When we were in school, Columbus was a great guy.
Yeah, he was a hero. Yeah.
He found America and this, that, and the other thing, but we didn't.
Never
heard talk
he,
about all those
enslaving the people when he got here,
right? And brutal torture and this, that, and the other thing. So, all right.
Of course, growing up, that might have scared us away from reading ever.
Yeah, right.
Maybe that's my problem. Anyway, yes. So.
We can blame it on something like that, right?
Yeah, very good. Very fun. Right. So happy.
There's our little...
What it all comes down to is a lot of people... Are you off on Monday?
Our students are off, but we have teacher day.
Okay. So a lot of people are off. I know that I'm always off on Mondays here at my shop. And my work nights at a liquor store. And they don't give anybody off anymore. I think it's Christmas and maybe Thanksgiving. Two or three, yeah. Martin Luther King Day. Yeah, but we haven't had that off for a long time. So if you have off, enjoy the day and get out and see some nature.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be a nice day like today.
Yes.
All right, so let's move on to the answers. We see we have Barbara.
Yeah.
Thank you for chiming in here. Let's go back to our trivia responses and see what we have here.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead. What is the only state?
Well, there's only say that can be typed on one row of keys on the QWERTY keyboard.
I don't know. I bet it has a Y in it, though.
Alaska.
I was wrong on all accounts. Alaska.
Okay.
Very good. Pump Up the Jam is the 1989 debut studio album by which Belgium dance act? And you say?
I'm going to say Milli Vanilli.
Let's find out.
Oh, Technotronic. Never heard of them.
All right.
Okay.
Stratus, cirrus, cumulus are names for different types of what?
And Barbara's got it.
Yep, we see clouds over there. Let's see what we have.
Oh,
Yeah.
clouds. Very good.
Nice.
Very good.
Nice job. All right, located approximately halfway between Iceland and Norway, the Faroe Islands are a territory of which country? You have a guess on this one?
No.
Let's say Canada.
Okay.
Denmark.
Oh, Denmark.
I was close.
Okay. You were close. CD. Okay.
Robin Williams' television series Mork and Mindy was a spin-off of what other famous show?
Anybody? I know what it is.
You know what it is.
Hey, Happy Days.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Ah.
Oh, hooray for
Really?
me. Yeah, he was, that's towards the end of Happy Days. They got kind of weird. Yeah, Mork was an alien. He walks in. I think he was living with Fonzie for a little while. It just got really stupid by the end of it.
Right.
That's when a situation comedy runs way past its course.
Yeah. How about that?
Yes.
I never knew that.
Mm-hmm. And so was another one. Laverne and Shirley was a spinoff of Happy Days as well.
That I knew, yeah, because
Yes.
they were on.
Yes, yeah. But so Mork was on, on Happy Days as well. So
Yeah. All right. Good. Thanks
Very
for chiming
good.
in,
Yep.
Barbara, Kevin. Man, thanks for being on today, Kevin. Good to see you guys. All right. I think we need to get to our birthday minute so we can finish.
Yes.
out
We're a little
and
close here, so
then I can
yeah.
stop talking.
Let's get into it.
Okay, which
and
everybody is ready for. All right.
our stuff.
We have the birthday minute thing going on.
Where
here?
is? Yep.
You got your
hold
hat
on a
going
second.
on?
Hold on
And
a second.
all these
and,
props that we need to keep
my
track of.
Lord, where is
Birthday minute. Birthday minute.
Oh, there we go. Intro.
Ready?
All right,
And go.
and go.
And now it's time for the Smack and Jack Birthday Minute.
Birthday minute.
Woohoo!
Happy birthday, folks.
Woo! All right.
All right.
Goodness sakes.
What we got over there?
Boy,
Keith?
we are crawling to the finish line today. We got a couple of celebrity birthdays today. Luciano Pavarotti, possibly the most famous tenor of all time, is born this day in 1935.
I'm just thinking about Pavarotti
Yeah.
this morning. Yeah, okay, good. Wow.
he passed a while ago, didn't
Yeah.
he? Not
19
too,
when?
1935. He was born.
1935.
Yeah, 35.
Okay.
Sam Moore. Anybody know who Sam Moore from the soul band Sam and Dave? Sam and Dave, anybody? Remember the song Soul Man?
Mm-hmm.
The Blues Brothers made it popular. He was born also. Soul Man.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Yes, it is. Sam and Dave, he was born also in 1935.
Wow.
Hugh Jackman, born in 1968. He was on X-Men, a lot of those Marvel kind of Australian actor. Nancy Kerrigan. Remember Nancy Kerrigan?
Nancy.
It's right about then that when somebody was going to do sports, you always said, break a leg. Well, you can't say that anymore. Nancy Kerrigan,
Well, you
figure
can't
skater.
say break somebody else's leg.
Oh, maybe. See, she was. What's her name was probably dyslexic. Marty McGuire from the Dixie Chicks, born this day in 1969 as well.
Wow.
She was from York, Pennsylvania. So one of
Wow.
the prominent country bands from the early 90s was from York, Pennsylvania, because her sister was pretty sure they were sisters.
Wow, they're like all my
York,
age.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
about
your contemporaries
Yeah.
also. All right, what do we have
All right,
closer to
so
home?
moving on. Today we start. Today is the 12th.
Okay.
Today happens to be October 12th.
Yes, yep.
We say happy birthday to Christina and Jen. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, guys.
And Sunday the 13th, we say happy birthday to Ediswa and Maria. Yeah, you like how I said that one?
Yes.
Very good. Monday the 14th, which happens to be Columbus Day and Indigenous Peoples Day.
Correct.
On the 14th. We happy birthday to Jim, Samaya, and Tracy. Happy birthday, folks. Tuesday the 15th is vacant.
Oh,
Again,
well,
yeah.
still have time.
Some
Go
people
ahead.
are taking off. Yeah. All right. So Wednesday the 16th, we say happy birthday to Shanna.
Happy birthday,
Shanna. On Thursday the 17th, we say happy birthday to Chris, Connie, and Michelle. Happy birthday, guys. Hope you have a great day on Thursday. Friday the 18th, happy birthday to Jacob, Rich, and Sharon. Happy birthday.
all.
And on the 19th, the next Saturday the 19th, happy birthday to Aisley and Lois. Hey, happy birthday to everybody having a birthday this week. All right.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Have a
birthday,
great
everybody.
week this week, guys. All right,
Okay.
let's get out of the
All right.
birthday minute. Go.
And that was the Smack and Jack Birthday Minute.
Birthday minute, birthday minute.
Kevin,
All right.
Kevin, I like how you're so up on these like little emoji type
Yeah,
things.
very good. Yep.
Little
figure
crown,
skate. What
little-
was the crown? Yeah.
Yeah, and the
okay,
ice
great,
skater.
great.
Yeah,
Yep.
right. Way to be up on things. It would take
Uh,
us like the next hour and a half to
Cool.
find those little.
Yeah. I just found it myself a couple weeks ago. It's like you push a button and all these emojis
And they all come up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we did it once again, ladies and gentlemen, and I was just thinking our show is a bit of a roller coaster. But
So I
I'm
agree with
thinking
that.
more like maybe an avalanche is a little bit more. But anyway, an avalanche or roller coaster.
Are we getting piled on, or are we piling it?
No, it's just like this, and it gets faster towards the end. But anyway,
Right.
we always have a good time doing it. Are we going to be back
Indeed.
next week?
I think we will be back next week.
Okay.
We will let you know. We should probably take another Saturday morning to do some other recordings.
Okay.
But we'll let you know.
Okay. Alrighty. So anyway, well, thank you very much for stopping by, spending the morning with
Yeah.
us, and you can always watch it again on YouTube. And like our channel, tell your friends about it, and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. So remember, you deserve a thought of your own.
So stick around smackandjack.com to learn, laugh, and live.
All right.
And we'll see you the next time. Hopefully it'll be next week. If not, it's a week after that, right?
Well, yes.
Ready for the
Yep.
outro? That's the very last button there, man. The very last
You
button.
would think I
is
should
the
move it
outro.
to the last button. All right,
Why don't
thanks.
you go ahead and hit that now, because that music starts, and then we're supposed to be saying goodbye to
right,
everybody right
right.
about now.
All right.
And
Thanks again for stopping by. We'll see you next week.
see you guys.
Smack that, spin the bells. Jack up your heels, smack that in the face. Check it out, smack that in the face. Jack up your heels, smack that in the face. Jack it up, smack that in the face. Jack up your heels, smack that in the face. Check it up, check it up.